Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dog in this fight game. We have Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the undefeated Dallas native, the WBC, the IBF, and the super WBA unified welterweight world champion. And then we have Terence T-Bud Crawford, the #2 welterweight in the world, the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, and the current WBO welterweight world champion. Now, Terence Bud Crawford has came out, everyone, and praised Errol Spence. Gave Errol the utmost praises. You understand what I'm saying? The utmost praises. He got Errol Spence #4 on his pound-for-pound list. He said Errol Spence is a hell of a fighter. You understand what I'm saying? And that is going to be hell and hot water, once he step into that ring with Errol the True Spence Jr. You know what I mean? And these things that Terence Bud Crawford are saying about Errol Spence, it goes against what Brian McIntyre, a.k.a. Bo Mac, been saying about Errol Spence, discrediting his skill set and discrediting what Errol Spence is in this boxing world. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we all know EJ is a bad boy, man. Since he stepped foot in the professional ranking, we all know he was an Olympian, but ever since EJ stepped foot as a professional, all he been doing is whooping ass, taking names later, getting big checks, and collecting belts. You understand what I'm saying? Now, yes, he had his few hiccups on the way to the top. We all human. I'm gonna just say that. But it still don't take away from what that man is doing and what he's continued to do. And the fights that he's given us, going out on pay-per-view. Man been on pay-per-view 4 times in a row, everybody. Let that sink in. Errol Spence been on pay-per-view 4 times in a row. Each pay-per-view eclipsed over 300,000 plus buys. Eclipse over 300,000 plus buys. That's kind of hard to do, staying consistent like that in this day and age where people steal all the pay-per-views in the world. You got so many goddamn fire sticks out here where people don't battle fights, and Errol Spence still selling over 300,000 plus pay-per-view buys. You understand? It just shows his stardom. And people love to watch EJ fight. And not only that, he's selling out Cowboy Stadium like crazy, putting 40 plus in the seats every time he goes out there. So when Terence Bud Crawford comes out and praise Errol Spence, give him his just due, give him his credit, even though a lot of people feel like he's #2 or #1 on the pound-for-pound list now, Bud has him #4, which still shows respect, right? It still shows respect that you got him in your top 5. You understand what I'm saying? And when Bo Mac come out and say things like Errol Spence is just a basic fighter, he don't do this, he don't do that, Bud's going to tear his ass up, he don't do nothing special, It just contradict everything that Bo Mac says, fam. Am I right or am I wrong? Somebody tell me. Is a basic fighter going to be on your fighter pound-for-pound list? You feel me? Not just your fighter, your top fighter. Your top fighter. Is he going to be on their pound-for-pound list? Because we know how people look at the pound-for-pound list. It's the top cats in the game. And you got to have a badass skill set to be on somebody's pound-for-pound list. You can't be just a basic fighter, Bo Mac. Just basic. He don't do nothing spectacular, right? This, that, and the third. He haven't fought nobody. Roy, right? So if Errol haven't done nothing, Roy, why do Terence Bud Crawford have a man on his pound-for-pound list? Because Terence Bud Crawford knows the truth. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again. Terence Bud Crawford knows the truth. Let that sink in, everybody. I know that went over y'all head, man. But it's just about giving credit what credit is due, fam. Like I tell people, you don't have to try to down Errol Spence to big up Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Bud Crawford get his credit and his recognition for his accolades and what he has done in his boxing game. Can't take that away from him. You understand what I'm saying? Can't take that away from him. Is he a future Hall of Famer? Yes, man. But we're not talking about motherfuckers entering the Hall of Fame right now. We're talking about arguably the biggest fight of this year in Terence Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence, or Errol Spence versus Terence Bud Crawford. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about the biggest fight in boxing right now. We're not talking about retirement. A lot of y'all cats talking about retirement. You feel me? This is Bud's biggest test. This is his biggest test, and he knows it. He mentioned it. The biggest fight of my career and the biggest fight of his career. So wait a minute, if Errol Spence is a nothing to nobody, then how can Errol Spence be the biggest fight of Terence Bud Crawford career? I'm just saying, fam. That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking questions. That's all Money Brown doing is asking questions. You feel me? So when Bo Mac come out and say these things like Errol Spence is lesser than, Jose Benavidez, or lesser than a Mean Machine, or lesser than a motherfucking Jeff Horn, or lesser than a Sean Porter or a Kell Brook or a fucking Broken American. You see what I'm saying? Are y'all following me here? All I'm saying is start giving credit where credit is due, because the truth shall set you free. I repeat, the truth shall set you free, bro. And Errol Spence will set you free. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. So to everybody out there that want to listen to Bo Mack and listen to what other people be saying about discrediting Errol Spence, about his skill set, people talking about he basic, he this, he that. What the fuck is he doing on Terence Crawford pound for pound list? Top 5. Right? Top 5. If he's just a basic, ordinary fighter with no skill set, and all he do is the same thing over and over and over and over. Either y'all just being fanned out and haters, you know what I mean? And don't want to get this man his gesture that he deserved, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is shitting on y'all, fam. He's shitting on y'all right now. He just shitted all over Bo Mack, what Bo Mack talking about. Yeah, see, people ain't gonna pay attention to that. Shitted all over what Bo Mack talking about. So that just let you know right now, Bo Mack better get on the right page. Bo Mack better get on the right page, because if he's thinking that he's going to go on with a basic-ass game plan to defeat Errol the True Spence Jr. and it's going to work, oh yeah, he's going to be surely mistaken. And he in for a rude awakening. A rude awakening. You feel me? And Bud is really going to have to make adjustments inside that ring, because whatever Bo Mack bring in that ring, he going to have to go clean away from. He'll have to go away from that shit early and quick. I repeat, he's going to have to go away from that game plan early and quick. If Bo Mack just going in there, putting the game plan together for a basic, no skill having ass Errol the True Spence Jr. Tell you that right now, fam. Tell you that right now. So, this just turns Crawford giving credit to Errol Spence, man, saying that the fight should happen now, right? Saying that it is bigger than ever now, right? So who had the right plan? That's all I'm saying. If the fight is bigger than ever now, and Errol Spence said, I'm going to get all the scraps on this side, then I will see you. Instead of people talking about, well, Errol Spence was ducking him, and Errol Spence should have fought him back then, and this, that, and the third. But Errol Spence got the 3 scraps, and it's for undisputed. It's the biggest fight in boxing, and these boys will get paid a handsome lump sum, right? So who had the right plan? Was it Errol Spence? Or was it all you haters and naysayers and doubters and critics who was trying to tell him, just get into the ring and fight, man. We don't care about this. We don't care about that. Oh, okay. Okay. Terence Crawford just got away from who? Bob Arum? And now he about to go into his biggest fight of his career and get to keep all the money in his pockets? Oh, okay. Okay. You know what I mean? Sound like Errol Spence was on to something, huh? Sound like Errol Spence was on to something, huh? Yeah, man, y'all boys will never admit the truth. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, the truth shall set you free, fam. And Errol Spence put that boy in a great position and about to get him a hell of a payday and a hell of an opportunity. And y'all boys need to admit that. And y'all owe Errol Spence an apology. Bo Mack, the fake book fans, the faggotites, and the fanatics, y'all owe Errol Spence an apology. And y'all need to be thanking that man for fit to give us something that will be historical in the boxing game. And I stand on those words. And Errol Spence will be victorious, and he will be the undisputed champion. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC, moving and everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate, OG Money on Cash App, TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.